December 2021, out of the blue, we lost my husband, Patrick. And we had 7 kids, ages 1 through 14 at that time. I didn't know what was about to happen, but I knew that I couldn't handle it alone. So we came to a local church, we gave them the vision, and the Patrick Wesley Wheeler Foundation was created on what would have been his birthday. And we started Hand in Hand Grief Support as the first program of that foundation. And since then, we've been able to help countless people and just let them understand you don't have to do this alone.
Hand in Hand has been a great experience for me and my family. When I lost my dad a year ago, it was very, very hard, and it was a big challenge for myself, my wife, and my kids. So when I first went here, my kids were apprehensive because they didn't know anybody, and we showed up, and they came in and they saw a bunch of kids running around having fun, and that got them excited. And I noticed them speaking more about my dad. I think if I was in their situation when I was a kid, I'd be really quiet and internalize everything. But I think Hand in Hand has brought a lot of that out.
Hand in Hand does such a great job, serving a part of the community that I think that many people either overlook or they're very reserved in communicating about, loss and grief. Whereas this gives an opportunity for those people to be seen.
There's a lot of joy and laughter that happens here, which I know when you hear grief group, that's not what you immediately think of. But there is, even just now, we're just laughing and cutting up. We actually have to say okay, time to get to this week's lesson because we just are having so much fun.
Once you come into this place, you're considered family, and it's a whole group of family. We don't consider anyone anything else. We treat everyone fairly.
It made me feel comfortable. My first time knowing that I wasn't walking into a building where people were ready to judge me or tell me how I should be grieving. Instead, it was people who welcomed me and welcomed my view of grieving and were willing to help me along the way.
These groups validate their experiences and teach them that it's okay to grieve while also equipping them with tools for emotional regulation.
It feels better than going to school. I get to connect with people who have the same loss and how they feel like how I feel.
I can remember feeling like life was this big merry-go-round and I got kicked off with my grief, and the thought of trying to run and jump back in was just so terrifying. And I think if I had had a group like this where everyone was going through it and if I wanted to laugh, if I wanted to cry, whatever I felt that day was completely okay, I think I could have gotten through it a lot sooner.
The work that Hand in Hand is doing is crucially important to fostering resilience in children and helping them navigate a complex process.
So one of the things I just wanted to make sure that everyone understands is that Grief Support Group is for you. It's for you. It's a bunch of cool people who something really awful happened to. We don't get together and, cry all the time. Sometimes that's what's necessary. But we laugh and we just make memories together. It's different being with someone who gets it, someone who understands. No one wants to be grieving. But if you do have to grieve, you don't have to do it alone. If you are a family who has recently suffered the death of a loved one, please reach out to us. We would love to walk alongside you on your healing journey through grief.